The three-man delegation from the Embassy of the United States of America were received by Honourable Barrister Omosede Igbinedion. In her welcome speech, she thanked them for identifying with her constituency while highlighting some of the major challenges of her people. She said electricity, modern healthcare facilities, and access to quality education remain a major challenge in her constituency. Honourable Igbinedion believes the plight of internally displaced persons, IDPs, has also remained a major challenge in her community.
I have the mandate of the entire people of Ovia Federal Constituency, which consists of two local government areas, namely Ovia Northeast and Ovia Southwest local government areas of Edo State, Nigeria. As I speak to you here today, part of the local government in my constituency are still being referred to as the Dark Continent. Reason being that they are very far from having access to electricity at this age of cybernation. The good news is that this visit will, amongst others, establish a partnership and synergies, shall I say, with the United States agencies for projects, collaborations in my constituency in order to benefit from the Power Africa project. We are also making efforts to intervene in the lives of over 1,800 internally displaced persons who are victims of the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeastern part of Nigeria, who currently are within my jurisdiction and within my constituency. The camp housing the IDPs is located in a place called Uogwa in Ovia Northeast local government, which I had the pleasure of visiting about 2 weeks ago. Many of the IDPs have died of malnutritious diseases, whilst others have been sick and frustrated due to their social exclusion and absence of relief materials.
Honourable Barrister Omosede Igbinedion therefore called for assistance from relevant United States agencies to ameliorate the suffering of her people.
Government has done its part and continues to do its part, but as you know, we will always ask and yearn for extra assistance. I've come in at a stage where the people voted for change, and the people are looking for change, and they're looking positively to see what changes can be brought. They didn't necessarily, in my constituency, believe that change should come through changing their political party, because I am a member of the People's Democratic Party. However, I was voted into office, and I had the support of my people, believing that for the first time in history in Edo State, a woman is representing them at the federal level, at the House of Representatives. We will be pleased to collaborate with the United States and her agencies in intervening in the lives of internally displaced persons. We are optimistic that the relationship between the embassies of the United States and my office will bring about solutions to key challenges plaguing our nation. Please accept the assurances of my highest regards.
Members of the delegation took turns to appreciate the good work of Honourable Igbinedion, especially her passion for the IDPs, and pledged to render assistance in any way possible. High point of the visit was a presentation of the Benin bronze head to the visitors by Honourable Omosede Igbinedion.
It is customary, and because you haven't come to Benin, but you have come to an office, yes, representing Benin and Ovia Federal Constituency. So I'd like to present these heads to you. They're bronze heads. The Benins are very famous for their bronze. Yes, and if you look it up in history, we have been noted to produce these beautiful bronze artworks, some of which you see, I think, in the Smithsonian Museum, as well as the Natural History Museum in the United Kingdom. So this is from me to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. I can be the focal point of that, to get that information either from the embassy or try to help it with your team, your staff, connect with the right people, not just with the U.S. Embassy, but even perhaps with a wider diplomatic community. So that's one of the great interesting aspects of my job here in Nigeria, and I'm very glad to be received today and very happy with the new assignment here in Nigeria.
We're very interested in ideas, perhaps solutions to some of these obstacles that everyone sees in terms of the power sector. You mentioned IDPs, internally displaced peoples. I hope to see the scourge of Boko Haram resolved. I think that maybe our countries can work together towards that, along with other countries in the region. But the IDPs issue is something that I think both of us take to heart.
Nigeria being the largest economy in Africa, Nigeria's prosperity and Nigeria's continued economic growth is of tremendous importance to not only the United States, but to the rest of the West African region. So the kinds of things that I'm interested in, I'll be following, and is as this new administration and this new session of the National Assembly takes hold, is what's going on from the government's perspective with regarding economic policy.
The visitors included political officers of the Embassy of the United States, Mr. Marlin Hardinger and Robert Wong, and the economic officer of the Embassy of the United States, Mr. Ray Halls. Gabriel Onu, ITV News, Abuja.